Hello everyone. So this video that I'm making right now is to show you how, if you get a PDF as an assignment, how to edit it and then be able to resubmit that all on the computer without having to print it out and take a picture. Now, please be aware that this video is going to show you how to do it from a computer screen and how to do it on a Mac. We're going to be using a Mac application called Preview to do our edit. It's free and native to the Mac, and I will be showing you how to use that. If you are working on a PC, you may want to see if there is a free PDF editing tool. I did a Google search and there are several, so you may want to try one of those. But you can watch this to kind of get a general idea of the type of tools that are available on them. So first I'm going to open up my test class and go to my classwork. And up here you can see I created an assignment, submit an edited PDF from a computer. Let's view that assignment. So the idea is that I'm going to have to complete this grammar page, and instead of having to print it out, this is what I'm going to do. First I'm going to open the PDF, and then I need to be able to download this. So I'm going to go up here right now. The only option is to print. I'm going to select more app options, and it asks me to open it in a new window. No problem. And now you can see up in the top I have several more options. I'm going to go ahead and download it directly to my computer. Okay, now that it has done that, you can see it pops up down here. I could open it from here, but I would rather see it in my Finder. So I'm going to go to my Finder, and you may be in a different area of your Finder. You're going to want to go to Downloads. And the Grammar 3.512, this is the one that I just downloaded. So I'm going to right-click on that because I want to make sure I'm opening it with the correct application. Adobe is another PDF application, but you have to sign in and have an account in order to be able to do edits. I'm going to use Preview, which is free and will give me everything I need to use. So let's select Preview. And here is my grammar page. And I can see that it has 2 pages that I need to edit. Now, in order to be able to annotate or write on this document, I'm going to come up here to the top, and you see this button right here. It almost looks like the tip of a pen in a circle. I'm going to click on that, and it's giving me all these options now. So I have a text option for typing. This is your best option, especially if you need to write anything. Instead of trying to use a stylus or anything else, it'll be clear and readable. Then I'm going to have a pen tool, a pen and pencil tool. I have a shapes tool, and then these are the things I would use to edit any of those tools. So let's go ahead and start by putting our name up at the top. Now, this writing, this bright green, is definitely not a good choice. So I'm going to come on up here to the A, and I'm going to change this to something more readable, like that blue, and I'm going to increase my size here. Much, much clearer. After I have typed anything, you can see that this hand comes up. I can use the hand to drag it and move it to the correct place. Now let's look at what this is asking me to do. Read each sentence and underline the verb. On the line, write the correct past tense form of the verb. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to underline something. I'm going to use this pen tool right here, and you can see this got highlighted in red. I can keep it on red if I want, or maybe I'm going to choose the blue so that it matches what I'm writing. So I'm going to actually go through this and use my pen tool to underline all of my verbs. And you'll notice that when I did that, it created a straight line for me, so that kind of helps. Maybe I need to move. Oops, see, I can change that if I want to, but I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to make that straight again, and I'm going to shorten it so it's just underneath that word. And I could keep going all the way down my problems here. The second part of it asks me to write the correct past tense of the verb. So I'm going to select my typing tool again up here. And go ahead and put in the correct answers for these. Okay, now you'll notice one thing too is that they're kind of, when I click on it, even if I click exactly where it's like maybe I wanted it here, it's not doing it directly on the line. I don't like where it put these. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 seconds to move my writing to the line where it should be so it looks neater. There we go. And I can save as I go. I can do a file save, or I can on my keyboard choose Command S and save what work I've done so far. Let's go down to the second page. And I want to see this one because it's giving me a different thing that I need to do, and I can show you how to use a different tool. So it wants me to circle the verb choice in parentheses that correctly completes the sentence. The worker slowly built or builded the house. I need to select the one that's correct. And I want to circle it. I'm going to come up here and choose a shape right up here. I can use a box. I can use this rounded box, a circle, whatever I want. So let's go ahead and choose the circle. And it gave me one here. Big, huge circle. It's not in the right place. I'm going to move it. And I can use these little buttons on the side to resize it. Now I can do that for each one of these, create a new one, a new one, a new one, but since I'm going to be using this circle over and over again, I can do a quick copy paste by using my Command C function and then Command V to paste. And then I can just move that to my next one and then resize it. For my next one, now that I've already copied it, I can just Command V, paste it again, and go on and on throughout the page. As I get to each one, I can resize it, make sure it fits appropriately and looks nice and neat. The second part of this says I need to write an R if it's a regular verb, write an I if it's an irregular verb. Go back to my text tool. This is an I, R, R, I. Again, make sure to go back and move your things to the line so they look nice and neat. Show your teacher that you tried. Once I have finished the entire page, I can again do a Command S, save. I can even come up here to the top to this little arrow and I can rename it if I need to. In this case, I don't think I need to. And now I'm going to go back. I can quit from preview. And it's still in my downloads. But you can see now when I do the preview, because I saved it, it saved all of my work on it. Next step would be to make sure to upload that to your Google Drive, or you can just add it directly from here. Let's go back to our assignment in Google Classroom. So here I'm going to add a file from my computer. I can select the file from my device and it's still in my downloads. When I click on it, I can even see in the preview, you can see the blue writing, the work that I've done. Open it, upload it, and there it is. Now, if for any reason the file won't attach and you're having difficulty with that, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and go to your Google Classroom, or excuse me, your Google Drive, and upload it to your Google Drive first. And then when you come back here, when you add, you can go directly from your Google Drive. That would be the safest way to make sure that the file gets attached. Once I have attached my file, I can even click on it to open it. Oh, look, there's my work. Once I'm sure of that, I can click Turn In. And I'm all done. So that is one way that you can submit an edited PDF from a Mac computer. All right, guys, stay tuned for other videos.